Good morning. My name is Anthony McGrath, and welcome to V for Vegan. This podcast is designed for those who are interested in saving themselves and the planet. In this fifth section, we will ask the question of why are carnivores frightened of vegans and address the sustainability myth. Once again, I encourage you to buy the accompanying book, 14-Day Vegan, available on Amazon. Please read and review. There is also a book of recipes available in Kindle format and ebook. For the latter, email me at jmcgrath@mac.com. Subscribe, follow, and consider becoming a patron of this podcast. Join the Facebook page 14-Day Vegan for daily updates on issues of significance. The importance of your support at this time is paramount. Be the change. When John McKee, founder of Whole Foods, announced that he was becoming a vegan many years ago, the share price of the company dropped. Major investors expressed vocal concern. This meant he would not have the aggression needed to run a major company. They had quite clearly missed the fact John had always run the business with a sense of compassion and realism. They had quite clearly missed the fact Whole Foods had established premium and high-margin brands that benefited both them and their suppliers. Breaking free from the low-cost, low-quality mindset trap that pervades the industry. It is about quality, not quantity. It is about living well and compassionately, being equitable and breaking the poverty mindset. It was famously expressed the planet can adequately cope with all our needs, just not our greed. Take only what you truly need. John, like myself, was already mostly vegetarian and became aware of the terrible way we factory farm and abuse other life forms. He took action. So must you. It is time to face the inevitable. The current system is unsustainable. To quote Michel Acad-M, an eminent physician, the human body has assumed for the scientists the status of a mere, albeit complex, machine. And as the material successes of biomedical science multiplied, the mechanistic metaphor was adopted by the practicing physician as well. Over the last 100 years, the medical profession, with the help of government, academia, and big business, has turned Western medicine into a healthcare delivery system in which biological material is the input and health is the hoped for output. Accordingly, the noble medical enterprise must now be pursued in the most efficacious, safe, efficient, and accessible manner. Standardization has become its prime mode of operation. The only wrinkle, of course, is that the raw material under process is a person, individual, substantial, rational, and as Carol Wachtyler emphasized, self-determining and incommunicable. Too ill-suited for the assembly line, that person is now protesting. Increasingly, men and women seek the holistic practitioner to attend to the neglected half of their being. Meanwhile, the massive delivery system, wobbling on a foundation of faulty mechanistic assumptions, threatens to collapse at any time. The main reason for this is growth. Growth of revenue. This means, in practical terms, that more people need to be diagnosed with more complex and expensive illnesses to drive the engine of profitability. Thus, when a simple proven mechanism of healing is presented, it must be eradicated. It is not their fault, for they know not what they do. They are simply trying to survive, albeit at the expense of others. Fear of veganism often stems from a combination of misinformation, societal norms, and personal beliefs. One primary reason people might be apprehensive about embracing a vegan lifestyle is the perceived disruption to cultural and social norms associated with food. Traditional diets often include animal products, and the prospect of shifting away from these ingrained practices can evoke anxiety and resistance. The breaking of bread together has long been a way in which people bond. Sampling the foods from different nations provides you with an insight into how they live, what their thinking is, and what sustains and stimulates them. Food is much more than sheer calories, it is a reflection of life. The fear of veganism often arises from a combination of misconceptions, societal pressures, and personal concerns. Addressing these fears involves dispelling myths about taste, nutritional adequacy, inconvenience, and cost associated with a vegan lifestyle. Creating a more informed and accepting society that values diverse dietary choices is essential in fostering a positive and open-minded approach to veganism. Becoming a vegan not only has many benefits, but it is also the fastest growing segment in food trend, up from 0.5% of the population to over 6% or roughly 18 million people. The popular notion is that a vegan is a privileged female in her late 20s and of left-wing politics. The largest section of vegans are in their 40s and earn less than $50,000. Another factor contributing to the fear of veganism is the misconception that it entails sacrificing taste and variety in one's diet. Many individuals associate a vegan diet with bland or limited food options, overlooking the rich variety of plant-based ingredients and culinary techniques available. Addressing this misconception involves promoting awareness of the diverse and flavorful nature of vegan cuisine and dispelling the notion that veganism means compromising on taste or satisfaction. Check out my book, 14-Day Vegan, and the accompanying recipes of the same name. Try them and you will taste them for yourself. The fear of veganism is further fueled by the misperception that it requires significant time and effort. Some individuals believe that adopting a vegan lifestyle necessitates extensive meal planning, specialized cooking skills, and a substantial time commitment. Dispelling this fear involves emphasizing the simplicity and accessibility of vegan meals and showcasing quick and easy recipes. Check out my book, 14-Day Vegan, and the accompanying recipes of the same name. Try them and you will taste them for yourself. Indeed, once you switch, you can no longer live a fast food lifestyle, a deadly lifestyle, but you will not want to. Trust me, your taste buds change. Closely linked to the fear of inconvenience is the misconception that veganism is an expensive lifestyle. While certain specialty vegan products may be pricier, a plant-based diet can be affordable and even cost-effective with a focus on whole foods. Educating individuals about budget-friendly vegan options, emphasizing the affordability of staple plant-based ingredients, and showcasing economical meal ideas can help alleviate financial concerns associated with veganism. Again, check out my book, 14-Day Vegan, and the accompanying recipes of the same name. Try them and you will taste them for yourself. This movement is inevitable. 66% of Americans live from paycheck to paycheck. have trouble finding an additional $400 for unforeseen expenses. They have been fed on a diet of cheap fast food. That is the causative of disease. As the statistics, many are now switching to plant-based diets because it is far less expensive. Eliminate just one trip to the ER and you save between $7,000 and $14,000. On vegan diets, people feel better, are better, think better, and make more informed decisions. So the industry tries to slow the progress, raising unfounded concerns about nutritional adequacy, also contributing to the fear of veganism. Some individuals worry that a plant-based diet may lack essential nutrients such as protein, iron, and B12. However, with proper planning and a well-balanced approach, a vegan diet can provide all the necessary nutrients for optimal health. Addressing these concerns involves disseminating accurate information about plant-based nutrition and highlighting the numerous health benefits associated with a well-rounded vegan diet. Fear of being judged. People may fear the social implications of adopting a vegan lifestyle. Dietary choices are often deeply intertwined with social interactions, and some individuals worry about how their decision to go vegan might impact their relationships or social experiences. This fear can be mitigated through education and increased societal acceptance of diverse dietary choices. Additionally, fear of judgment or criticism from others can act as a significant barrier to embracing veganism. Individuals may worry about being perceived as self-righteous or imposing their beliefs on others. Fostering a supportive and non-judgmental community that encourages open dialogue about dietary choices can help alleviate this fear. Whole Foods continues to sell meat, poultry, and dairy, emphasizing that veganism is a personal choice and respecting diverse perspectives fosters a more inclusive and understanding environment. Creating an understanding that veganism is a valid and respected lifestyle choice helps alleviate the social apprehension associated with it. In truth, we need to foster the notion that becoming a vegan is a vote for truth, liberty, and justice for all. That you are the champions of compassionate change, fearless warriors of choice who represent those who are not allowed a voice. Much in the way that slaves in the 18th century were considered to be chattel, goods harvested exclusively for the benefit of the rich. We strive to live in harmony with our fellow travelers. On a practical note, veganism, as a lifestyle choice, contributes significantly to environmental sustainability through various mechanisms. One of the primary factors is the reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Livestock farming is a major contributor to carbon dioxide and methane emissions, two potent greenhouse gases. By adopting a vegan diet, individuals directly decrease the demand for livestock, resulting in lower emissions and a positive impact on climate change. Let's talk more about this. The sustainability of veganism is further evident in the reduced need for extensive crop cultivation to feed livestock. Livestock farming requires substantial amounts of crops to feed animals, leading to large-scale monoculture and excessive use of pesticides and fertilizers. Intensive farming has detrimental effects on soil quality and biodiversity. A vegan diet's impact on reducing the need for pharmaceutical medical implants and health services is a multifaceted topic, encompassing various health benefits associated with plant-based eating, from lower rates of chronic diseases to enhanced overall well-being. The choices individuals make in their dietary habits can significantly influence their reliance on pharmaceutical interventions. 75% of all antibiotics sold in the USA are sold into the livestock industry. The fertilizer and pesticide markets are collectively worth $265 billion. This is a big deal. Worldwide, the pharmaceutical revenues are $1.5 trillion. The medical implants market is worth a further $45.9 billion, growing to $93.83 billion by 2030. Overall, the medical services market in the USA alone has a dollar measurement of $4 trillion, or about 17% of the gross domestic product. Any change that affects this makes planners scared. Rapid shifts in the marketplace are the stuff of nightmares. A so-called paradigm shift, disruption. Managing change is the most difficult thing we can do. Moving from one state of energy to another with grace and ease is paramount. One key aspect of vegan diets contributing to a decreased need for pharmaceuticals is the lower prevalence of certain chronic diseases among those who adopt plant-based eating. Numerous studies have linked plant-based diets to a reduced risk of conditions such as heart disease, hypertension, and type 2 diabetes. By addressing root causes related to lifestyle and dietary choices, individuals following a vegan diet can often manage and prevent these diseases without the need for pharmaceutical interventions. The connection between veganism and heart health is particularly noteworthy. A plant-based diet tends to be low in saturated fats and cholesterol, both of which are implicated in cardiovascular diseases. By prioritizing whole plant foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, and heart-healthy fats, individuals can naturally manage their cholesterol levels and blood pressure. This proactive approach to heart health reduces the reliance on pharmaceuticals designed to address these specific issues. Furthermore, the positive impact of a vegan diet on blood sugar levels is crucial in reducing the need for medications in managing diabetes. Plant-based diets, rich in complex carbohydrates and fiber, can help stabilize blood glucose levels, minimizing the reliance on insulin or oral anti-diabetic medication. Research suggests that adopting a vegan lifestyle may even prevent the onset of type 2 diabetes in some cases, offering a preventive approach that surpasses the need for pharmaceutical intervention. Weight management is another area where vegan diets can contribute to a reduced need for pharmaceuticals. Given the link between obesity and various health conditions, including diabetes and cardiovascular diseases, maintaining a healthy weight is essential for overall well-being. Vegan diets, often lower in calorie density and saturated fats, facilitate weight loss and weight maintenance, potentially decreasing the reliance on pharmaceuticals associated with obesity-related health issues. The anti-inflammatory nature of many plant-based foods is also instrumental in reducing the need for medications. Chronic inflammation is implicated in numerous health conditions, from arthritis to autoimmune disorders. A vegan diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, provides an abundance of anti-inflammatory compounds. By addressing inflammation at its source, individuals may experience relief from symptoms without solely relying on pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory medication. Moreover, the gut microbiome, increasingly recognized as a key player in overall health, is positively influenced by a plant-based diet. The fiber from plant foods serves as prebiotics, nourishing beneficial gut bacteria. A balanced and diverse microbiome is associated with improved digestion, enhanced immune function, and even mental health. The positive impact on gut health may reduce the need for pharmaceuticals related to digestive disorders and immune system modulation. Beyond preventing and managing chronic diseases, a vegan diet's emphasis on nutrient-dense plant foods contributes to overall health and vitality. Adequate intake of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants supports the body's natural defense mechanisms, potentially reducing susceptibility to infections and illnesses. This holistic approach to health minimizes the need for pharmaceuticals aimed at addressing specific symptoms or deficiencies. So which system is not sustainable? So are carnivores frightened of vegans? The truth is, it is those with a vested interest in maintaining the status quo who are frightened of change. We need to address these fears and show them we are done with buying crap food. We will not be fooled. We seek quality at a fair price. A price that provides an adequate living for the producers and providers, not the opportunist commodity aggregation cartels. Just because something is cheap and popular does not make it correct. Oysters were once considered the food of the poor, mainly because they grow well around filtering sewage plants. So in truth, they are dangerous as a food source. They did not gain popularity until somebody said they were an aphrodisiac. Now they are considered to be an upscale food source. This highlights that foods are subject to fad diets fueled by untruths. The current rage is for everything to be plant-based. Plant-based foods may suffer from the industrial disease of overprocessing, loaded with sugar and junk to enhance the taste of poor material. This diminishes the nutritional value of the food and can simply feed the beast once more. Literally, millions of Americans and others around the world are starving to death from this approach. Yes, they eat a lot. Yes, they are obese. However, this type of obesity is caused by the body retaining water and gaining morbid weight as a result of an inflammatory process. Much as in the same way, the body swells when fighting an infection. The food has little nutritional value. You might be better off eating the packaging in most cases. So, time to change the approach. Start with good food, good quality food. Less of it with more variety. Simple. Vegan stands for very easy, good, and nutritious. Making real change requires commitment. A commitment to help not villainize or punish people for the choices that they make. Most believe that the system is designed to protect them, not harm them. John McKee, founder of Whole Food. We take our sickest team members, those who are obese, those who have type 2 diabetes, those who have heart disease, and put them in a week-long medically supervised program, he says. The voluntary program works to change their diet for a week and offers nutritional lifestyle education. More than 4,000 employees have participated so far. You can make amazing progress for people, and oftentimes you can get people who are type 2 diabetic off their meds and get their blood sugar below 100, he says. I've seen miracles happen quickly with this diet. He blasts fad diets like low carb, paleo or keto. They're all the same, he says, calling them zombie diets because they always come back from the dead in some new iteration, but they're still the same. It makes a deal with you. If you give up carbohydrates and sugar, you can eat all the animal foods you want, all the fat. But how sustainable is that? Our ability to make rational quality-based decisions will directly impact the pace and success of our evolution. It is important to say here that value for money and quality can be obtained in many places. We shop for organic produce at Trader Joe's, Costco, Aldi's, and Sprout. We admire John Mackey because he put pressure on the supply chain, forcing others to address what he intrinsically knew. It is possible to supply quality and still make a profit. Thank you for listening. Please consider buying the book 14 Day Vegan and its accompanying recipe module on Amazon. like, subscribe, or become a patron of this podcast. But by far, the best compliment is to tell a friend and have them listen. Remember, you may not be able to change the system, but you can change what you do. Until next time.
This has been a production of Spirit Quest Publications, a division of Anthony and Mary Holistic Health Services, LLC. All rights reserved.